Okay, so this might look just a little bit, teeny tiny bit different from where I last left off. Turns out OBS had a good laugh of not recording Jack for a while. So yeah, I am currently at 23:51. The last thing that I saw in the recording, I had to go back and check, was the fight upon entering Dusttown, which I determined was, I think this is after it, was, is this it? Is this it? Yeah, I don't know. Either way, we're gonna lose a bunch of hours. But, like, I just gotta determine which one. 22, 21. I don't know. It was definitely before we entered Dust Town, so I'm gonna say it's... You know what? Let's pick this one. I think this is right before we first talked to Dagna. That'd be a good one to go to. Right? Yeah, okay. This is right before we talked to Dagna. Or is it? I need to see if we talked to her dad already. Okay, I think we did. Alright, so I'm gonna push forward, see you at the battle at the entrance of Dust Town. I don't know if the previous recording included me going into Tapsters and doing everything in here, but there isn't anything too big in here as of right now to include, so if I'm missing it, it's alright, but if I've done it already, better safe than sorry. Wait, better safe than sorry would be actually including it. It's whatever. It's whatever. We don't need to include Tapsters. Okay, let's finally enter Dust Town for the first time. I mean...
Dear, the differences between this side of town and the others is striking.
Yeah, this sucks. This sucks because I know a lot about what's... It's the worst it's ever been with me knowing what's gonna go down and whatnot. I can't even act surprised. Wait, did May get interrupted? No, it just stopped. Oh, I see. I set her to do it, but the problem with doing that... Yeah, I got like 2 extra hours of experience. They don't mean jack. Anyway, the problem with setting May to do that is that her tactics are going to overwrite me, right?
As you said. Now we do battle.
Y'all can move. God, I hate everything resisting my magic. I wish there was a solution for that. Maybe just higher magic stat, but I highly doubt that that's the solution.
Good, another down.
And they ain't dropped nothing. God. So something new that I discovered in my long amount of play is I don't need to talk to everybody.
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me, I swear.
Yeah, I don't need to talk to everybody. Like, that was the thing I was doing. Not anymore. I will not be talking to every beggar and random dwarf. I will only talk to the people I know are going to do something. So, yeah.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Did I? No, the last thing I saw in the recording was that one fight. I don't think we met Rajek yet. Anyway, persuade. I don't know why we need to persuade him that I'm a Grey Warden, but okay.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Connections? I'd like to hear what you're asking.
Human kings, you know. They make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
Okay, with the power of hindsight, I can tell you what this is. This is, I believe, it's the highest income reward you'll get in the game. You can get like a maximum of like 55 sovereign from doing this if you play everything right. It'd be cool if the package that you get, since he alludes to, hey, you can keep it yourself or you can sell it to Godwin. Do what you want with it. But the package you get is worthless and does nothing. It'd be cool if the package was like, hey, here's 5 stat points. And then you just kind of, you know, determine whether, hey, do I want 5 stat points or 50 freaking sovereign? But that ain't the case. Anyway, we're not going to do that because we are morally upstanding when it's convenient for us, and I don't feel like running to Godwin and then running back, even though I got to go do that junk for Dagna. Irrelevant. We're going to say smuggling's bad and kill him.
I don't think so. Boys!
No, not the boys. Oh, man. I hope Homelander doesn't show up. Do all the taunts. I would rather you guys aren't standing right beside him so that when I just blow him up, you know. Oh, never mind. I can't blow this man up. He just resists everything. I can blow you up, though. Never mind. I can't blow him up. Not really letting Rodjek get away. Never mind. He's dead. Shale's dead. What in the hell? How in the hell did Shale die? Genuinely curious. Okay, that was nice. One sec. Okay, so I'm back before I even talked to Rodjek or whatever. I discovered, because I set up a hotkey to pause the OBS recording and resume the OBS recording. Cool. There is a hotkey in Dragon Age that automatically loads your last save. Guess what I set to overlap? Let's do this again. Anyway. Persuade him I'm a Grey Warden.
I have that opportunity.
Sounds like it. And no, smuggling bad. Then we just taunt with Shale. And then I take a step back, put you in a cage, put living bomb on you, hit you with this, hit you with this, hit you with this. Everybody's about to die. Bye-bye. Oh wait, what? Living bomb must have been dispelled somehow. I don't know why or how, but it was, because he should have exploded. Why was there no explosion? He didn't resist it either. Or maybe he did. I just wasn't paying attention. Anyway, rob you. And the reason we do this is because A, you need a base capital to start this mission. You need a base capital of 40 sovereign or 50 sovereign, depending on your persuasion. Now, you could just ignore him and come back later when you have that amount, but I don't care. We actually need money now, and if you kill Rodjek, yeah, this man has 20 sovereign on him. Yeah. Sure, we missed out on a profit of like...
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me, I swear.
I don't know. Wait, what would we have ended up if we did the mission? We would have ended up at like 50, 55 sovereign or something. So we missed out on 30 sovereign, but like effort versus no effort. An Emporium. that I've certainly never been in before. Alomar? Ooh, I don't know this name. I've never seen you before in my life.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
This doesn't look like a store.
Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money.
What? I have some spare equipment. What would you give me? Okay. I don't remember much from any other shop. I remember that one dude. We have to go back to him. I remember he has gifts that we couldn't afford because they were expensive. Okay. I spared you menu age. I bought the things to make some more bombs for Liliana. I bought some arrows. And I bought the things to make some dust. I also think I bought like freeze trap plans. I don't know if they're in here or that they automatically use so I can make freeze trap. Also, he had gifts. 2 or 3 of them, I think. Anyway, he also has this at the bottom, the most expensive thing. 14 sovereign for manual bard. I have no idea what this is. I have no context what this is. Yes, I'm 2 hours ahead in terms of my intellect, but like, yo, my future sight don't know what this means. The only thing I could assume it to mean, and it could be wrong, but I think this just gives the bard specialization, not where 14 sovereign. But then again, the only person I could give it to, because I'm not a rogue, is Zevran. If it's stacked, maybe, but I don't know about that. I don't know if it's stacked, and like, I'm not spending 14 sovereign to make Zevran a freaking, whatchamacallit. Anyway, give me Liliana. Let's see if we can make ice bombs now. We can. We just need flasks. I also bought some corruptor agents. They are very expensive. That's why we have almost no money. But we only need 3 sovereign to buy the gift from that one guy. Back up top. Lanning. Or whatever his name was. We don't need to talk to you. We don't need to talk to you. Assembly directive? We don't need to talk to you, or you. We can talk to Idle Dwarf here.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Yes, I did.
My ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
Okay, so, spoiler alert, at least as far as I got, Idle Dwarf here, there's nothing to him. Like, this conversation goes nowhere and does nothing. You will see exactly what I mean. Watch and be amazed. No, that doesn't happen. You just have to hold on real tight with your feet. She was right. Better not go up there. I think all of these result in the exact same dialogue. I've picked the first 2 before, so I'm going to pick the 3rd one.
Yes. When my doll left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Okay, all 3 of those result in the same exact dialogue. He says that exact same thing for all 3 of those, for the record.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
And that's it. And with some dead nugs behind him, this man is pretty ominous, so we're going to freaking leave him. Hey, it's my girl Nadezda, or Nadezda.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
Here's 5 silver. Buy yourself some food.
You're as kind as you are beautiful. I owe you when I get back on my feet, if my feet still worked. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the diamond quarter, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezda to fill?
Unfortunately, despite what her offer may sound like, no, Nadezda will not sleep with us. Boo. How did you get crippled?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
What's a Carta?
Well, now I know you're not from here. The Carta's who runs Dust Town. Jarvia's got her boys everywhere. They tell you, and you jump, because they're the only ones with the coin and the steel to get whatever they want.
Well, there was one positive to that interruption. I got to see that OBS is still recording. That's nice. Tell me about Dust Town. Where's a body go to get drunk around here? Oh, also that previous dialogue choice. You got... Wait, I can't remember. I think you just get one or the other. Like, you couldn't pursue both avenues, if I'm remembering correctly. Which I don't. Tell me about Dust Town.
It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town.
What do you mean by brand?
Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
Where's the body go to get drunk around here?
If you have that kind of coin, Salroka, you don't want to drink what they've got here. Take yourself up to Tapster's. Long as your face isn't branded, they've got anything you want.
Been there, done that. I should get going now.
I'll just stay out of your way then.
That's a girl, Nadezhda. We lost 5 silver, which is fine. You have something saucy to say.
If I were tall and beautiful like you, I could make all sorts of money.
If you were tall and beautiful like me, you probably would... It just... I have to. I must. Anyway, you probably be kicked out of Orzammar. This house is largely empty. I think there's like 2 things to loot in it. Or there might be nothing in it at all.
It is begun.
At least for now. Mm-hmm. Oop.
Mm-hmm.
Oop. Wait. Engraved silver bowl. Okay, okay. We out. And then we talk to... Did that junk persist? Even though I left the area?
Spare a bit for the needy? Please. It's not for me, it's for my child.
Oh my god, Zerlinda, cry more. Alright, this door.
like.
Which, if we look into the keyhole, there's pure darkness. I didn't even read any of the stuff up there. It's nothing. For now. For now. Zerlinda.
Have you a coin to spare, milady? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Okay, so I've done all 3 of these for Zerlinda. Or all 3 of these. The only thing I haven't done for Zerlinda was tell her to get out of my face and go get a job. But giving her 5 silver, you can still do all the other stuff. But you can still do all the other stuff without giving her 5 silver, I'm sure. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because it's nice.
Thank you. That a stranger would care so much when my own family barred me from their halls unless I'm willing to. But no! I can't bear to even think of it!
What's wrong? What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a minor, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Blah, 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 blah. If you're a minor, why would your son be casteless? Well, the answer is because you get the caste of your same-sex parent. But we'll still ask it.
In Orzammar, lineage is traced through the child's same-sex parent. Had my baby been a girl, she would have been a minor like me. But as a boy, my son is considered tainted forever by his father's seed.
That's horrible. Isn't there any other solution?
Yes. I can become casteless with him, which is what I've done. Others have raised children like this, right? Begging for change, sleeping in doorways?
One sec. For the record, I got interrupted and dragged away for like 2 hours to come back to this. I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell. We were talking to this woman. Okay, so good thing I have future sight and I know exactly what this is. So options. Maybe I could reason with your family. Okay, we can go and do that. We'll have to pass a persuasion check, but we can go do that, and she'll be taken back in for with her family. Can't you just take your son to the surface? We can also say this, and then she'll be like, oh, right, going to the surface, and even if we got to go through hardship, is better than being stuck in Dust Town as I castless, right? And then there's persuade. What kind of life will he have? Spare him that pain. Which is to convince her to kill her son. Honestly, if I had to say so, even if she is accepted back by her family, her son will forever be castless, right? Like, I think there's a way that he can get a cast if, like, the father, like, donates it or something crap like that. I think we find a scenario like that at some point. But, like, her son's forever going to be castless. If he has a son, he's going to be castless. Dwarven society sucks. Go to the surface.
I thought about that. They say there's no caste up there. That humans don't care about lineage. I've never met a surfacer, though. I thought it might not be safe.
Oh, I also should mention that, what is it? That her family, they also are they're kind of okay, right? They're D-bags for what they've done, but when you meet and talk to them, and if you pass the persuasion check, it comes off as they genuinely love their daughter, right? And they're willing to accept even her son, who is castless, against tradition, if their beloved daughter accepts him, right? So, yeah, making her leave here, kinda not the best. You know what? We'll talk to the family. And the reason is, there's currently a blight going on. Like, you're gonna have to deal with hardship of being a single mother and a dwarf on the surface, period. But to do all of that in a blight, y'all, I'm asking too much.
You would do that? But why?
Don't look a gift warden in the mouth. I don't like to see a child suffer. Orzammar must change with the times. I was hoping you'd offer me a reason. Nah, we ain't exploiting. Don't look a gift warden in the mouth.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at tapsters in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
Isn't it funny we never actually see her son? Anyway, I'm gonna go talk to her dad. He's a stiff-necked man. Ooh, he's so set in his ways. He is so easily convinced. It's embarrassing. He is right there. Ordell.
What are you looking at, stranger?
Yo, you about to be looking at my fist. I met your daughter.
I have no daughter. Could be you met a castless whore claiming she was once mine.
Okay. How about this persuasion? If you don't take Zerlinda back, she'll die.
What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it?
He's a baby, not a cur, and she loves him. Could you pretend your child never existed?
I've been trying. It's not as easy as I thought. Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
I mean, yeah, he did insinuate that she was a
away.
castless whore, but yeah, at least he's like, hey, you can come back now. One sec.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say?
Your father wants you both to come home. What did you want me to do again? Oh, sorry, I haven't asked yet. Let me go back, get back to that. Yo, what a douchebag. Your father said he wants you both.
Both of us? I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
That's actually for the best, since he's castless. and remaining in Orzammar is like the worst thing ever. Orzammar sucks. Which, I don't know if I've said this in this recording, or, well, definitely didn't say it in this recording. I don't know if I said it in the overall, because once again, lost a couple hours. But, what is it? It's that, did we do everything on this side? Yeah, because the nugs are appearing, right? Let me talk to you real quick. If I can hand you a nug, then we did everything on this side.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
We did everything on this side.
More out there.
I actually... Did I go... One sec. Gotta go back. Alright, he has an expensive gift. I need to make sure that I bought it. Yo, why is May over here? I sent you guys to hold and put you over there. Also, this is a stat point that we'll get eventually. I did not, in fact, buy the gift. Damn it. I had them set to hold all the way over there so that I could just warp back. Didn't work. Ugh. Okay, I want to make sure that he doesn't have a gift.
I'm only asking because you...
He has this. This is for physical fighters. I'm not physical, and I don't know if I give a damn about anybody in the crew. Oh, right, this expensive ass thing. I don't know if I give enough of a damn about any of the physical attackers in the crew to give them this. I guess we can give it to Liliana, because she's bae, but, like, I'm just making sure the nug isn't down here. Okay. So, the last thing we did was all of that over there, and then I'm going to head to the diamond quarters. But first, I'm going to save. I'm going to make sure it recorded all of that, because I'm not about to do the entirety of the diamond... Yo, microphone in my way. Diamond quarters and not have it recorded. 1 second. Again. Okay, so it apparently recorded everything we did over there. Good sign. We're going to head to the diamond quarters where all the rich people at. Come here, May. May. Come here. Okay. But yeah, the thing I was like, I don't know if I said it or not. Hold up, somebody's going to talk about the diamond quarters. No? I swear they did the first time I came through.
I am ready.
In the meantime, while I talk about this, so the thing I was gonna say is we're gonna be put in a position where it's like we gotta determine or pick who we support, and it's either Harriman or Balin, and we don't get like a choice of like no involvement, right? And so what we have is, I don't know how to like give you a genuine good comparison of the two or what the situation is, but it's basically someone who's imagine, oh my god, I don't want to say this, it's dumb to me, but woke, right? AKA, at least in this context, just progress, right? You know, do away with the stupid traditional caste system that honestly doesn't really help anybody.
This is grand. The noble houses do love their luxuries, don't they?
I knew somebody was gonna talk, but it's basically, do you want in charge woke Putin, or who's a president that like everybody can agree on that they love? Teddy Roosevelt, right? Who saw us through World War II? It was Roosevelt.
News of the hour! 3 more clans endorse Lord Harrowmont as the true voice of the dwarven folk. Is Paragon Hood far behind?
Yeah, I think it's Roosevelt, right? So it's, do you want woke Putin, or do you want bigoted Roosevelt? Yo, that's a terrible choice. I don't like this. Despite her having a name, watch this.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Yeah, see? Just because you got a name don't mean nothing. You got a name. Oh wait, you don't have a name.
It's times like this we really need a paragon.
I swear she had something else to say.
On my way.
Why am I controlling Liliana? Alright, so I could steal from people, just randomly. There's Lady Dace, who we're gonna steal from. Despite having a yellow name, watch this.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Yep. Okay, so all this up here really is the Shaperit. Oh wait, Nervon.
Of course.
Nervon?
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
Nervon. Nerava. Yeah, I didn't get that before. Cool. But all this up here is the House of Harrowmont, which I think this might be? No, it's somewhere over here. Wait, was it this? Yo, this junk doesn't highlight. Freak this. Yeah, Harrowmont's estate. We're gonna get dragged in some BS. Butler, talk to me.
Welcome to Lord Harrowmont's estate.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know that. I think
it called.
We go over here.
House Harrowmont is honored to have you here.
Is this not lit up? Yo, this junk is blue and it's annoying. Broom closet. A chest. Liliana can't open this. I remember that. She needs level 12 to open these. Yep. Joke's on you. Oh, right. Go to May. If we talk to Liliana...
I have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven Kings, but the stories do it no justice. It is so strange, harsh, yet beautiful.
Yes, it is very grand. It's too stony for me. I don't really like being in caves. It's unsafe. Yes, very grand.
And have you seen those tiny pig-like burrowing animals? They are adorable. I wish I could have one as a pet. But they must be hard to catch and... Oh, just ignore me. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's just go.
Oh, silly Liliana. And for the record, like, Liliana's the only person like that, I think. Or at least... You can't open... Is that the same design? No, it's a different design, right? Yeah, she can open this. Cool. But Liliana's the only person that if I talk to down here...
What's on your mind?
We'll go into a conversation like that.
It is no trouble.
At least that I know of. I didn't really try everybody. Tercy.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
Thank you, Tercy. You're a sweet one. You know, these damn doors, I swear. Alright, this guy's gonna... Okay.
These are the personal apartments of High General Lord Harrowmont. No visitors are allowed at this time.
Anyway, as I was saying, this guy's gonna try to railroad us into working for Harrowmont, or proving our loyalty to Harrowmont.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Doolan Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help. If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down. It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then. Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrowmont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrowmont could certainly use you on his side.
It shall be done.
News of the hour. Support Lord Harrowmont at your own peril. Darkspawn will overrun Orzammar within the year if he becomes king. Experts say.
We are honored to have you here.
Right away.
land!
Very well. I shall do it is begun.
What's going on? By the ancestors. Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things. Thanks again, Warden.
Very well.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Could you imagine the people who have a vote in deciding what goes down and what largely happens? We're all a bunch of hostile assholes? Nope, me neither. I could never envision that.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only dashers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
Bruh, you don't recognize the Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
A blight is coming. Is there a way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Verender, Harrowmont's man, can be found at the Harrowmont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Cool. Okay. Vartag, give me your BS. Actually, hold up. Steal from this mofo. Okay, now give me all your BS.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
You suck. I need aid against the blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now, the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Can I talk to Balin?
You must understand, Harrowmont hides behind his good reputation while sending spies and assassins. Balin can't know who to trust. It's been like a knife in the heart for Balin to see so many of his father's men stand with the usurper.
How would I be a spy and/or assassin, you dumbass? What do I do to prove my good intentions? Wait, I thought King Erdindran himself supported Harrowmont.
That hurts worst of all. That Harrowmont would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, you understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger. however reputable that stranger might be.
I hate you. I promise I'm not a spy. And I will have to seek aid from Haramont instead.
Wait. We must be cautious about whom to trust. But perhaps we could find a way. Haramont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Haramont's deception.
Irrefutable evidence? Which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
Imagine, if you will, making absurd claims and also saying you have irrefutable evidence, only to not have it. That could never be, you know what kind of evidence? Forget it. I'm not doing Balin's dirty work. I'll have to think about this.
Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna get accosted as soon as we walk out here.
Speak.
Oh no, Doolin.
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Haramont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
What the? The proving. Tell me about them. As I haven't decided, I want to help you.
Do not tarry. Proving starts this afternoon.
God, you guys are infuriating. Anyway, look, I'm just gonna tell you, Bartog has irrefutable evidence. He'll hand you some papers, which, just for the record, if you have irrefutable evidence, then it shouldn't matter where the hell the evidence came from if it's legit. He hands you some papers, and I'm only telling you this because we're gonna meet the Shaper about him. He hands you papers that say, oh, Haramont made a promise to give such and such.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Such and such to two separate people, right? That's what it does. But if you bring those very papers that are supposedly irrefutable evidence to the Shaper here, then he will tell you that these are completely forged and Bartog's a D-bag. So yeah, that's what happens.
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
Oh no. Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Okay, yeah, imagine. We're about to come up to the only reason to bring Shale. After this, I think we could put Shale in the bank and bring a tank who can actually wear gear.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I, don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
Research about what? Sounds important. Looking to hire help. Nah, what about?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Dear God, shut up, Orta. Good God, somebody who just talks and talks and it ain't say jack to me.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Haramont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Going to the deep roads anyway. Might as well. Shaper. Stealing failed. Yo, what an incredible game. Where it actually would make you... Y'all stay out of my way. It would actually make you max out this terrible, terrible, terrible move to steal from specific people. And oh, nobody got nothing good, right? There's nothing good that comes from stealing. I'm pretty certain of it. And if I recall correctly, you can't steal in battle. What absolute garbage. You would hope, or the only thing I could hope, and she can't open this. What? Liliana, you're so inconsistent. I can't even... But okay. But like... What was I saying? The only hope you could get is that the cooldown for this would go down as you leveled it.
I shall.
But it does not. Not that I know of. I think it's always 10 seconds.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
Bro, your name is Zebor. And it's spelled C-Z-I-B-O-R. Shaper of Memories?
The Shaperate guards Orzammar's knowledge. We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of Dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost hikes. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad.
I would like your permission to open a chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I come on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Persuasion. What harm would it do to let him preach?
He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzammar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
Tell me of Orzammar's history.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
Golems? How did you lose your golems?
The Paragon Caridon, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn. One golem is worth 12 dwarves in battle, but Caridon's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
Yo, if one golem, I can tell you right now, one golem ain't equal to 12 dwarves. I got one golem. I would gladly trade her if you gave me a party of 12 dwarves. Golem, like this?
Yes. We have only a few dozen left in Orzammar, and I do not recognize this one. Where did you find it? Every golem is precious to us. We'd pay a good sum for a new find.
I'd sooner jump into a pit of lava.
Unfortunate. Was there anything else? I must tell the rest of the Shaperate about this discovery.
Tell me of where is Kal Sharok?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
I imagine they won't. How did you lose your... No, we did that one. Enough of history. Blah, blah, blah.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden.
Okay. The difference between an ancestor and a paragon.
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
Are there any paragons in Orzammar now?
There is one paragon of this generation, a woman named Branka. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
Wait. Did he say created or discovered?
Years she created a smokeless coal.
Anyway, where is she now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
How did the caste system come to be?
According to our legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloadlik, was the wisest and was chosen king. His children formed the noble caste. The eldest, Giachet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shatkyar founded the artisans. Orzatyar forged our first swords. It was Orzammar who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons.
What about the casteless?
The casteless descend from criminals and those repudiated by their own families, or who chose to go to the surface and live by human laws. They have no ancestors to guide them and no families to claim them. They should not have been born. Their parents defied their shame and brought cursed children into the world. It's better they die young.
And now you see why Balin getting rid of this caste system is probably the best you can do for Orzammar. At least in my opinion. It seems easy for you to dismiss them.
Their births are not recorded in the memories. In Orzammar, they do not exist. Is there something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
Blah blah. Blah blah. Let's go back to my first question.
Please, speak your mind.
Tell me what Orzammar's history. Nope, I'm good.
Your presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
And we out. And we can also change from Shale because reasons. That was the only person that mentions golems, so...
Pigeon crap. Yes.
Princeton. Rather bring freaking, Alistair, because Sten's gonna have... He's gonna be like Morgan and just be super pissy about any good deeds I do. But it's whatever. It's whatever. And the reason I'm gonna leave before I,
News of the hour! Lord Harrowmont's insinuations against Lord Balin reveal the truth. Could Harrowmont be the true cause of King Endrin's death? Shocking allegations.
I don't know how that works out, but hey, you do you, baby.
The end of Orzammar be nigh! Future of Dwarven Society!
Bruh, what is that? Anyway, I'm gonna go find bald-head guy who stole from the Shaper. I think he's in Dusttown, or he might be right outside this door. Yo, the gang gotta load this part. Oh wait, I think I know why the game needed to load.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
No, never mind. Alright, one sec. He should be... Yeah, this guy. Shady Corbett. Yo, Sten leveled? Why, though? Get him 30, 20. Sure. Yeah, if I got no... What is this? 34. What is this? It's a passive. Grants bonus damage, physical resistance, and mental resistance, as well as bonus crit chance. Take it, because physical and critical resistances. Alright, you.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
I'm looking for a thief who dared steal from the Shaperate.
Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm controlling Sten.
Shall we as you say?
Bob again.
The battle is finished.
So Sten did 40 damage. That's crazy. That is insane. That. Move these up. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me some health pots on the hotbar for Sten. Alright, I can control Sten now. Damn it. If he joined the party later, both these aren't affecting him. Yay! I didn't read the note, but I know exactly what it says. It says go to the, what is it? It's not the Colosseum. The Proving. The Proving, yeah. Oh wait, never mind, hold up. I forgot we gotta tell this guy he can open his chantry.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
I have. He agreed to let you hold a prayer meeting.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
I imagine it would be this because it's got stained glass windows that look very churchy. But, like, I can't go in there. I can't go over there. So, if it's a thing, I can't do it right now.
You remind me of Lady Cecily.
Who?
She was an Orlesian lady. My mother served her until she died, and Lady Cecily let me stay instead of turning me out on the street. You are like her in some ways. You have the same poise, the same air of nobility.
Oh, child, I am hardly noble.
I learned that nobility isn't just something you are born with. I have met nobles who are very petty and mean, complete degenerates. Then, there are people with a certain dignity and grace. It draws you to them, no matter who you are or who they are. I think the lowest peasant can have the most noble spirit, and it will always shine through. It is this nobility of spirit that you share with Cecily.
Why, thank you, Liliana. It is very kind of you to say that.
Okay, how did I not get his damn nug on the bridge? That's my question. How did we miss that guy? Crazy. That's insanity. Wait, did we not come into the Proving? No, we had to have in the recording. Also, why is the loading into these areas taking so long? I definitely have come in here and talked to everybody before. Anyway, now that we have this mission, we can open the door, right? What? This is weird. Huh. Wait. Do I have to accept? I think I have to accept one of them, Balin or Heraldmont for
yes, of course.
the, what's it called? One of their Proving, endorsements before I can go down there, which is where the mission continues. The thing we got off of Ballhead Dude, who stole from the Shaper, is a receipt that says the person he sold it to.
When? Is this yours?
Oh, my bag of components. Thank you, dear. I was wondering where it got to.
You left it by the fire at camp.
Oh, yes, I remember now. How age creeps up on you and brings with it forgetfulness.
You're a great mage, Wen, and you're sharper and wiser than many people I know. Some young ones, too.
Oh, but you should have seen me 15, 20 years ago. The fires have dimmed somewhat since then. But thank you, Liliana, for picking up after this old lady.
If you want to farm interactions, I guess here's where you do it. Walk in, walk out. Easy. What was I saying before that? Hats are nice.
You're the best wrangler. I trust Vala.
To wear on your head. I believe that's what I was saying before. Yo, these loads. This junk should take a second. Alright, yeah, I do actually have to pick one of them.
News of the hour! Is Lord Balin considering a dissolution of the ancient clans? He refuses to comment in the assembly.
Yes, and that's why he's progressive and the better option for the dwarves as an overall.
Lord Haramont is a weak man, and he will be a weak king. Yes.
Bro, this is just sad. Anyway, I don't have to pick a side. I just have to accept one of their missions. I wonder if I can just... Because... Do you want woke Putin or freaking bigoted Roosevelt? Which one? Oh, God. Just in case, bro. Just in case.